the Catholic school fit? Breaking down the myths, Part 3.
It's just I believe in Catholic education, and I love what I do.
Yeah.
There are several myths associated with Catholic education. So we asked teachers who have taught in Catholic school from the start and those who transferred in from public to share their views.
Their kids are just amazing, as well as the teachers.
Mm-hmm.
The experience in every single teacher in that school is amazing. The sense of family. We are a smaller school than public schools. It is true, but that gives the students the opportunity to be leaders.
Mm-hmm. We feel it, and we want the kids to feel it. They're part of a team. They're part of a community that loves them and will support them and will share in that love and respect. And
it's a very comfortable place to come to work, and it doesn't feel like work.
It doesn't feel like
it doesn't
work.
feel like work.
Some say Catholic schools are stuck in the past, that they exist in a bubble not exposed to the real world.
There's not just a teacher standing up lecturing to a bunch of children who are sitting in rows.
I mean, that's the whole point of the blended learning, right? You're incorporating technology, but technology is not like the old, oh, you're done with math, then go do some math games in the back of the room.
I think the resources are more steadily in the classroom versus having to go to, say, the computer lab or your library media.
That's really the way of the future. You know, it's not like you said, it's not one person standing up front and you're going to learn this. It's learning to each student's needs and at their pace.
We are pushing more towards personalized learning. So students that have needs, that need further differentiation, that the Catholic school is able to now start to offer that.
Catholic schools are only meant for Catholic families.
I think one of the biggest misconceptions or myths is that, public schools, so you take everyone, no matter denomination, creed, religion, but so does the Catholic school.
They may be Catholic. I do have a few Jewish students as well. Not an issue. We all talk and we all just come from our different perspectives.
But we all believe in being kind, being helpful, being great, being respectful, helping one another. I mean, I think that's the premise of all religions.
But also the ability, if something happens in our world, that we can get on our knees and pray. And we can ask for God's help, and we can talk about that.
I've had Buddhists, Muslim students, students who are just Christian, and they partake in our prayers and they come to church with us. Yeah. They might not receive the sacraments, but they communicate with us during our religion discussions. Their beliefs are the same.
And I think that's another misconception. I was actually talking with a parent last weekend. That parent thought you had to live in that town to go to that Catholic school. And we have students that come from Westport, Easton, Monroe, Newtown, Shelton, Hamden, because the parent may work close to our town.
So it's easier.
So they're able to attend. So you don't have to live in the close vicinity to attend our school.
Catholic schools only focus on academics and not extracurriculars or sports.
Well, we have an amazing STEM teacher. And our STEM program here is incredible. We were talking about after school things. We have robotics. We have a Lego club that's associated with that, and our STEM teacher has us doing amazing things.
We do stuff with the kids and bring them outside and everything, so it's more than academic, but it also enhances the academic. They're learning to work together. They're learning aspects of it that they can then incorporate.
That Catholic schools really want to teach the whole child. And so the after-school activities, the social groups, and the sports are a huge part of what we offer.
I mean, all of the teachers, I think. So we are a little bit the parents of these kids. And we care for them.
We go to their after-school activities. Our school has a wonderful sports program. We have a cross-country team. We have a basketball team. We now have a golf team this year.
But it's more than that, because they're taking it and now putting it in their real life situations, doing their artwork or learning a different sport or even just running, the cross country or robotics.
You start that job with kindergarten.
Yes, we started
right?
very young.
And continue, and we can see that in high school. And then these kids apply for college and they have these scholarships, as you say, the sports. and basketball and soccer. So all these scholarships in sports, because they start as a very young age in your schools.
Catholic school teachers don't have the same certifications as public school teachers.
We are, in many cases, overqualified.
Absolutely.
Because we will have educators that have multiple degrees. Everyone on our staff is certified.
A lot of teachers have more than one certificate, or they also continue to want to learn. In addition to the PD days that the diocese provide, they're on webinars, they're constantly learning, and we have our own individual SMART goals and professional goals, and how are we going to better improve ourselves. I mean, that's how we learn. That's what we're teaching the kids, right? To be lifelong learners. So that's what we're doing ourselves. We're constantly moving and evolving with what's going on. We need to know what's the best way to teach the kids for the real world out there.
But it's that sense of family and community, so you know that they're taken care of from, say, 7:15 till almost 6 o'clock every night, if that's what you need.
Forcing students to wear uniforms limits their individuality.
Our children wear uniforms,
Yes.
Yep.
and they take pride in that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Trust me, their individuality shines regardless of the uniforms.
And I taught in a New York City public school before coming to Catholic school, which is my calling, which I found. But the public school are doing uniforms too in New York City.
No, but the uniform, I think, creates a level of respect, a level of community. Again,
Yeah,
it's a
that
level
one.
of we're part of the same team.
Yeah.
And be proud of what
And
you're
our
part
mission,
of.
yeah,
and
that
it's,
kind of
we're
that
in this
community.
together.
It's that idea, though, what you know when you dress proper,
You got to act a certain
you
way.
have to act a certain way.
Their personality shines through their creativity, through their work, instead of wearing it.
Right.
I think it promotes that, show
Unity.
your respect and being proud.
Yeah.
Be proud to wear a uniform from a Catholic school because you're showing that you're part of a great thing.
I think by doing the personalized learning or the different project-based activities we're doing where kids can pick their own interests, I think that's where their focus is. It's on their learning and being able to differentiate that way versus outwardly. And you do have that community. But like you said, we have, my children went to Catholic school, we have alumni, teachers who have been teaching in our school for 30 years, who went to our school, had their children in our school, go to our parish. It's just this feeling of just community and belonging.
And there's
it's
a lot to be
great-
said about tradition.
Yeah.
There's a beautiful tradition with parochial schools that parents, they went through it, they love it, they go back, they get involved.
Yeah.
We have a lot of parent involvement, which is beautiful,
I have been a Catholic school educator for 17 years. I have always felt so blessed to be able to work with children and also to be able to embrace my faith. And by embracing my faith, I mean embracing the Christian faith, of embracing all races, creeds. And my school, the Diocese of Bridgeport, provides that opportunity for me. They let me be the best teacher that I can be.
Forming hearts, informing minds, transforming lives. Fit for every student.